Welcome back to a show and tell what the hell on the new channel. And what we have here is a little cardboard diorama that I made, not that I made, that I put together, and this is from the Power of the Force 2 line. But what I did do is I used this foam board as a backing and glued it on there, and these guys are falling down. I'm just kind of testing it all together. I mean, I'm going to get you with figures and putting random characters in there. I'm going to be updating it and using this as my main Kenner Jabba display. And of course I have some of the wonderful Stan Solo characters, Leia and Oola and Boba Fett, and hey, you know, Dengar was in there, and a couple of others from the last 17. Do got a Bosk, because Bosk was apparently in there. Using a Solo body here for an Ishitib alien. So yeah, I wanted to kind of just show this off, and it looks pretty good. You can, I used glue, just regular old glue, and put it on here on this foam board, cut it to size. I'm still debating if I should put like a back panel there to kind of make this a little bit more flat. I did it in sections so that, you know, I have something to weigh it down. So it ends right here at the edge. And otherwise it looks kind of wonky, and you'll start seeing where areas of the folding start coming up. But it looks pretty solid once you mat it onto foam board. The back part is, I'm still debating that because it does have this nice little area in the back, and if I ever wanted to put, like, I don't know, R2-D2 and C-3PO hanging out there, it would be cool. But I still kind of want it flush and flat, you know, so it may just be worth the sacrifice of that background. Even though if you go on the back of this set here, there is an entire different little background thing, which is cool. I mean, this goes back to the whole palette toy cardboard playset idea, and it came with that Han Solo that I think I threw away. But just look at how awesome this looks. I mean, even the lights look realistic, and you can put your little characters in there. I could get my Luke Skywalker coming out of there. I just need to fill this thing up with more characters. It did come with it comes with this little thing that you could put Jabba on, because at the time they didn't have a proper Jabba throne. So they gave you this thing here, and it just didn't work out. You know, it didn't look good because they had that Jabba from the special edition, the horrible CGI one. I wish there was something on this end. I may put like another just black thing there, but I do like how these stairs do actually kind of stay up for the most part, with some minor adjustments. But you know, there you have it. Stay there, character we don't care about from the sequel series. Actually think it's a pretty cool toy, and they fit in pretty well with the Kenner line. I do have Gamorrean guards and other characters that I will be updating. I did this at work. This is at my office, so I will put it back into the studio, find a little spot with it, maybe put some lights on top, put my Rex Rebo band. Hopefully everyone fits. It's gonna be pretty I don't know, it's like, as long as I could get some guys in the corner there, it's gonna be a tight fit. You know, get my Bib Fortuna over here, Salacious Crumb. It looks pretty fun to me, so I'll just keep you guys posted on it. I highly recommend getting these cardboard sets and doing the same thing, just because, especially if you're a Kenner collector, it works for Power of the Force. It works for what came later on. Now, I do have the vintage collection, two of the vintage collection Jabba backdrops things that they sold, and they're fine, but I'm going to make a separate vintage collection. I've kind of whittled down on vintage collection stuff and just focused on retro line and original Kenner stuff. And the same goes with Black Series. Like, how the hell are you going to fill up, you know, are they ever going to do a Mos Eisley Cantina with the Black Series? No. And you know what? One of the biggest driving factors for me giving up on the vintage collection is not getting my HasLab Mos Eisley Cantina, and I think it was just a bit much. I think this is perfect. I think Hasbro should just focus on going back and doing these cheap cardboard sets, which are so cost efficient, I guess, to produce. They've admitted so with, you know, things like cards and what have you. But to do a cardboard set, you know, it probably cost them less than $2 to make, and they could sell it for 15, and there you go. You can make Cloud City, make an updated Palatoy version of that, or you can do a Sarlacc pit. You can do Endor. It would be so fun to do that, even if they just have it on Hasbro Pulse. I think a lot of collectors would appreciate that. But yeah, this is definitely, you could find this on eBay or Mercari or wherever you find stuff at, maybe at the flea market. And some people are just getting rid of these things, and I would recommend it, you know, especially if they're at a price that's $25, still worth it. And you can get that Han Solo with a, you know, you could, like I said, it's a Power of the Force 2 Han, so he's all buff, but it comes with a nice little carbon chamber thingy, carbonite frozen Han, whatever. So yeah, this is fun, and I imagine it's going to look way cooler with some lights. Actually, let me turn off the lights here to kind of give it a little spooky feel here. Look at that. Isn't that, look at that. It's just a lamp right here, just with one lamp. Yeah, this is so cool. I'm happy with it. What do you guys think? Oh, and since we're on the new channel, feel free to subscribe and like this stuff. Make some comments. Throw some ideas my way. All right? And let me know. You think I should add an extra panel here? And if I do, what should I do with that panel? What should I do with the top? Should I leave it as is? Is the black good enough? Take care, folks. And we'll see you later on.